Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as able for the playing of our national anthem. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing for our invocation, presented today by Grace Elizabeth Vasacek, graduating today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Distribution.
Please join me in a posture of prayer, self-reflection, or appreciation. We come together today with gratitude, having met the challenges, attained the knowledge, gained the experience, and achieved our chosen goal to graduate this day from our beloved Texas A&M University. Today is not just about our individual sense of achievement, but also about all that has brought us to this time and place. We give thanks for all the friends, family, professors, and mentors who have surrounded us with love and support and given their entire selves in teaching and showing us what it means to be an Aggie. As these degrees are conferred, let all who are gathered here leave this place resolved to honor all the values we have come to know in the Aggie spirit: excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfless service. May we go out today to work alongside our fellow Aggies and citizens to serve our communities, nation, and the world for the greater good of all. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. Please welcome our Master of Ceremony for today's commencement, Dr. Alan Sams, Provost and Executive Vice President.
Howdy. I'm honored to welcome you to this December 2024 commencement ceremony here at Texas A&M University. This semester, we acknowledge the accomplishment and commitment of a total of 3,726 of our students at the bachelor's level. This morning, we are conferring undergraduate degrees for those students who have completed their courses of study in the College of Engineering, as well as performing the solemn commissioning ceremony for a cohort of Aggie graduates into military service. Graduates, this ceremony is about you, our students, and of course those many people that have helped you reach this milestone. There are many who have joined you on this journey, and on the stage today, we have a number of officials representing the community of scholars here at Texas A&M. Representing the college administration is Dr. Harry Hogan, Senior Associate Dean from the College of Engineering. Additionally, the Dean is joined by so many who have instructed, advised, and counseled you during your years at Texas A&M. Will the faculty, department heads, and university administration please stand and be recognized? Faculty are the foundation of our great university, and their voices and participation in shared governance are elevated by faculty representatives serving in the Faculty Senate. Today, we welcome Dr. Angie Hill-Price, Speaker of the Faculty Senate. Also on stage with us today is Bobby Jenkins, class of '81, chairman of the board of the Association of Former Students, who will officially induct you into the association later in the ceremony. Texas A&M University is the flagship of the most comprehensive system of higher education in the United States, the Texas A&M University System. At this time, please welcome Regent Randy Brooks, class of '86 of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents. Regent Brooks will be followed by a video greeting and remarks from Texas A&M University System John Sharp, System Chancellor John Sharp, class of '72.
Howdy. Howdy. Whoop! I'd like to welcome our esteemed faculty, President Welsh, and our staff, our proud families who are sitting here today. If you're in these stands, you had everything to do with the success of these graduates. And most importantly, let's introduce the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2024. Today we gather in the spirit of celebration, celebrating years of hard work, dedication, and the unwavering Aggie pride, and all those commitments to excellence that we have learned along the way. For each of you, this moment represents the culmination of countless nights, challenging assignments, and a determination to embody the core values that make Texas A&M truly exceptional. Let's talk about those core values: respect, excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, integrity, excellence, sorry, I messed that up, selfless service. As members of the Aggie family, you have carried forward a legacy that has stood for over 145 years. Here at Texas A&M, we don't just prepare students for careers, we prepare leaders for life. Whether through the Corps of Cadets, student organizations, or your classroom achievements, each of you has left your mark on this campus, just as it has shaped you. To our officer candidates today being commissioned, your journey exemplifies what it means to live a life of service. As Aggies, we honor tradition, and few traditions are as revered as our commitment to developing military leaders who stand ready to defend our freedom. From the days of when this university opened its doors to today, Texas A&M has been the nation's largest producer of officers outside of all of the service academies, a legacy of service that inspires us all. To all of our graduates, remember that success is not just measured by our personal achievements, but by the impact you have on each other's as you go through your life. Whether you walk through the halls of corporate offices, serve in classrooms, or command troops in the field, I challenge you to always hold true to that Aggie spirit. You are now part of a worldwide network of Aggies, over 500,000 strong, known for our steadfast loyalty and our readiness to support one another. Your Aggie values will carry you down whatever path you choose. Wherever life takes you, remember the words of the Aggie War Hymn. We are the Aggies are true to each other as Aggies can be. In closing, to the class of 2024, know that the world needs your leadership, your values, and your Aggie pride. To the newly commissioned officers, thank you for answering the call to serve. We are eternally grateful for your sacrifice and commitment. And from our Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, congratulations and gig 'em.
Howdy, I'm John Sharp, class of '72 and Chancellor of the Texas A&M University System. And it's my honor and privilege to congratulate you, the graduates, but also to acknowledge your family and loved ones who supported you on this great journey. As college graduates of A&M, you are more prepared than most to adapt to change, and change will come many, many times in your life. I have no doubt you're prepared for it, thanks in large part to what you learned during your time at this great university. I urge you to stay in touch with your alma mater as you take your place in society and begin raising your families. So on behalf of the Texas A&M University System's faculty, staff, and administration, congratulations to you, your families, friends, and loved ones who celebrate with you today. Godspeed and gig 'em.
Thank you, Regent Brooks. And now, I am pleased to introduce General Mark A. Welsh III, President of Texas A&M University.
Howdy. You made it. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? For all of you sitting up in the stands today, let me start by thanking you for a couple of things. First, for being here. It just wouldn't be the same without you. Secondly, thank you for sending us great Aggies. We are all extremely aware that these students learned their core values around your kitchen table long before they came here to Aggie Land. We also know that you taught them about honor long before we taught them about the Aggie Honor Code. And you encouraged them to build their dreams long before they came here so the people behind me on the stage could help prepare them to chase those dreams. I think you gave them every tool they need to succeed in life. And in my opinion, they can never thank you enough. But this would be a pretty good day to try. So would you join me in thanking all the family members here today for getting you to this point, not just at A&M, but in life. Thank you. The faculty members sitting behind me on the stage, as well as the staff members who are mixed in with them, represent 4,300 other faculty members and about 8,200 staff members who have invested in you over the last 4 or so years. They've taught you the professional skills that you'll need to succeed no matter where you go and no matter what you do. And they've showed you that our world demands a standard of performance and then rewards people who are willing to meet that standard. I think they've shaped the professional platform on which you will build your future. Our faculty is phenomenal, and our staff is otherworldly. I wouldn't trade them for any other group on the planet, and I am proud every single day to stand beside them here. And before you leave town, I hope you'll pick out the 1 or 2 who influence you most and go say thanks to them as well. Okay, class of 24. 23. 22. I'll stop there. In just a few minutes, I promise, you're going to grab your diploma and you're going to walk across this stage behind me. And you're going to walk down those steps and into the arms of the Aggie Network, which I think you already know is a pretty cool place to be. But before you get out of here and we turn our world over to you to fix those things that we just couldn't, I'd like to ask you for 4 very small favors. The first one is to make a commitment to yourself that no matter what path you choose in this life, that you'll run it at full speed. Don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat the people who are relying on you. Don't cheat the world out of what you can give it. Secondly, please live a respected and respectful life. You get to make that choice, and the world needs you. The people around you need it as well. Third, make your family, your community, and your profession better because you're part of it. And finally, never forget that you're a Texas Aggie, or what an honor it is to be able to say that. All of us love you. We've loved having you here in Aggie Land, and we are incredibly proud of you. But tomorrow, your adventure begins. Go make yourself proud and gig 'em.
Now, as we continue with our ceremony, I believe it is fitting that you hear from one of your own. To express appreciation on your behalf, please welcome your fellow student, Madison Campbell. Today, Madison is receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Biomedical Engineering. Madison.
For one last time, howdy. My name is Madison Campbell. I am a senior biomedical engineering major from Bryan, Texas. Most importantly, I am the loudest and proudest member of the Fightin' Texas Aggie class of 2024. Hey! Today is a day we've all been waiting for, the culmination of our hard work, perseverance, and countless sleepless nights. As we prepare to step into the next chapter of our lives and leave the College of Engineering, it is important to reflect on the journey that brought us here and to express our gratitude for the experiences and the people that have shaped us. Today, we're not just a group of individuals who studied at the same place, wore the same ring, or endured the same final exams. We are Aggies, and that, my friends, means something far greater than any of us could have ever imagined the first day we set foot on this campus. You remember that day, don't you? You may have been excited or maybe nervous, probably a bit of both. You were stepping into the unknown. But it didn't take long before something clicked. Maybe it was when you first heard someone say howdy and realized it wasn't just a greeting, but an invitation to be part of something. Or maybe it was the first midnight yell when you felt the stadium shake and realized you belonged to a family, one that stood with you, no matter what. I want to talk about that family for a moment, because that's what Texas A&M really is, isn't it? We don't just wear the same ring, we carry the same heart, a heart that beats in rhythm with Aggie traditions and values. We are a family built on excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfless service, the same values that have shaped our college experience. Let's talk about excellence, and I'm not just talking about GPAs or research papers. I'm talking about the way you pushed through when it got hard, the way you stayed up late to help a friend who was struggling, the way you showed up day in and day out. Excellence isn't a result, it's a mindset. And here's the thing about Aggies. We don't quit. We don't settle. And when we leave here today, we carry the same drive to do more, to be better, to leave a mark that makes this world a little bit better for everyone. Now, integrity. You've heard it said 1,000 times, do the right thing even when no one is watching. And you've lived it. From the Aggie Honor Code to the way we treat each other, you've been shaped by integrity at every turn. But here's what I want you all to remember as you step out into the world. Integrity isn't always easy. There will be times when doing the right thing feels like the hardest thing. But as an Aggie, you don't do things because they're easy. You do them because they're right. And that will make all the difference. Leadership. I've heard it said that Aggies aren't just born leaders, they're made leaders. But it's not about a title, is it? It's not about being in charge or getting the spotlight. Leadership is about serving others. It's about lifting up the people around you, showing up when no one else will, and never asking someone to do something you wouldn't do yourself. You've led in classrooms, in organizations, in friendships, and in life. And as you walk out into the world, I know one thing's for sure. The world needs Aggie leaders, and it's getting a whole class of them today. And then there's loyalty. There's a special bond that comes with being an Aggie. Loyalty isn't just a word here, it's a commitment. It's about standing by each other and being a part of something greater. And know this, wherever you go, whatever you do, you will always be part of this family. The Aggie Network is here to catch you when you fall, to celebrate when you succeed, and to stand with you in all the moments in between. Respect. I'd like to take a moment here to pay respect to the people who couldn't be here today. During our time at Texas A&M, 17 of our fellow engineering students were honored at Silver Tabs. Although they aren't here to walk the stage, they will always be part of our Aggie family. You may also have loved ones in your own lives who couldn't be here today. For me, I know my dad is whooping and hollering from heaven as his last child graduates from the school he loved so dearly. Texas A&M graduates stand apart because we listen, we care, and we remember. Carry that respect with you. The world needs more of it. And finally, selfless service. If there's one thing that defines us as Aggies, it's this: we serve, not because we have to, but because we want to. From the big event to the little moments you've helped a friend or a stranger, you've shown what it means to put others before yourself. Never forget that the greatest success isn't what you gain, it's what you give. Today, as we stand here on the brink of something new, I want you to remember this: you are not leaving Texas A&M behind. You are taking it with you. Every value, every tradition, every moment, it's woven into who we are. So when you hear a howdy 1,000 miles from College Station or see someone proudly wearing their Aggie ring, remember that we are part of a family that stretches far beyond this campus. It's a family bound by loyalty, respect, and a shared commitment to making the world a better place. To our families, friends, professors, and mentors, thank you for walking alongside us on this journey. Your belief in us has been our foundation, and we will always carry your lessons with us. My fellow graduates, as we leave this place, know this: you are ready. You have everything you need to succeed, not just because you have a diploma now, but because you are an Aggie engineer, and that means something special. Thank you, Gig'em, and God bless.
Thank you, Madison. At this time, it is my honor to call Lieutenant General Chip Utterback to the podium to present today's commissioning.
Will those who are about to be commissioned please come forward?
President Welsh, would you please come back to the podium for the commissioning?
General, just put them at parade rest. I will, thank you. Parade rest. Ladies and gentlemen, Texas A&M University takes great pride in its military history, traditions, and responsibilities, as you know. The commissioning ceremony is at the very heart of that history. Today, another generation of Aggies will raise their right hands and promise the citizens of the greatest nation on earth that they will defend the national interest whenever and wherever required. It's a solemn promise. To our new officers, the words of this oath mean something. They matter. They matter to the citizens of the country. They matter to the men and women you join today who already wear our nation's cloth. They matter to those who have worn it in the past. And they matter to the people around the world who have benefited from the service these words inspire. And they should matter to you. So as you repeat the oath, think carefully about what you're saying. Listen to the words, because all of us are going to listen as well, and then we're going to hold you to them. Congratulations. Thank you, and welcome to the profession of arms. To perform our commissioning, we are pleased to have Lieutenant General Utterback, a great military professional, officer, and leader, our current Texas A&M Interim Commandant of Cadets.
Thank you, General Welch. 49 years ago, I stood just yards from here as a member of the Fighting Texas Aggie class of 1975. And I took part in a time-honored tradition where Texas A&M commissions young men and women into the armed forces of the United States. It was a defining moment for me. This has been a tradition and a hallmark for more than 145 years. Today, as we now join in peaceful assembly, thousands of American servicemen and women continue to conduct military operations both here in our great nation and overseas. They're perhaps someone you know, a parent, a brother, a sister, a son, or a daughter, or a grandchild. And so as we look forward to celebrating this graduation with family and with friends, please remember that these men and women should be in your thoughts and your prayers. Today we'll witness the commissioning of 58 new military officers. Each will take an oath, as General Welch shared with us. They will take an oath like I did and countless other Aggies who have gone before them. They will swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. They will be entrusted with protecting the American people from those who would wish to do us harm. And upon their shoulders will rest the responsibility for ensuring that the legacy of freedom is passed to the next generation. The men and women before you are ready to step forward and freely accept this responsibility. And when an officer swears to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, they are assuming the most formidable obligation they will ever encounter in their lives. Thousands upon thousands of men and women have given the full measure to preserve for them, for these young men and women, the opportunity to take such an oath. The reality of the oath is that they're pledging their means, their talent, their very life to their country, and that is an obligation that falls to very few. And so as we approach the point of taking their oath of office, I would ask who stands with them. First, let me ask the families of those to be commissioned to stand and to remain standing as the oath is administered as a symbol of your support and of your pride in your officer. Please stand. Now, as you remain standing, I would ask those who are currently serving in our armed forces to stand and remain standing as the oath is administered as a symbol of your support for your new brothers and sisters in arms. Let me continue. Let me now ask those veterans and retirees present to stand and to remain standing as a symbol of your confidence in a new generation of American officers. What a proud moment for Texas A&M. And finally, let me ask all others who, regardless of your views, to honor the commitment of these young Americans to the idea of freedom. I'd ask you to stand and to remain standing as the oath is administered. Now, will those to be commissioned please come to attention and raise your right hand? Repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. That I will support and defend. The Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully. Discharge the duties. Of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. You may lower your right hands. Officers, about face. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the newest commissioned officers in a long line of Aggies who have served and continue to serve our great nation. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Officers, left, pace. Forward, march.
Connor Aston, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. John Bartley, Ensign, United States Navy. Walter Berthelsen, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. David Boyd, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Jacob Brooks, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Mark Chapman II, Ensign, United States Navy. Brian Chow, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Reed Christensen, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Patrick Close, Ensign, United States Navy. Aiden Connor, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Alexander DeYoung, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Shelby Dean, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Connor Dickey Tannen, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Craig Dorsey, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Marty Foster, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Caleb Green, Second Lieutenant, United States Marine Corps. Stephen Howe, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Courtney Honey, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Hayden Hutchinson, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Matthew Juntanen, Ensign, United States Navy. John Kavoris, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Jacob Kennedy, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Evan Cruzy, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Andrew Leston, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Matthew McGee, Second Lieutenant, United States Marine Corps. Sarah McMurray, Ensign, United States Navy. Essen Mahmood, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Logan Miller, Ensign, United States Navy. Michael Oketumbi, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Michael Perella, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Evan Poole, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. William Ramert, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Zachary Rivera, Ensign, United States Navy. Samantha Rodriguez, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Nina Silber, Ensign, United States Navy. Carter Simmons, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. William Spangenthal, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Hunter Spear, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Melvin Suarez, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Zoe Swope, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Ivan Tapanju, Second Lieutenant, United States Marine Corps. Lucas Trosper, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Jacob Vasquez, Second Lieutenant, United States Marine Corps. Joseph Ventola, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Ty Vergara, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Kai Volkman, Ensign, United States Navy. Samuel Wade, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. Paul Walsh, Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force. John West, Second Lieutenant, United States Army. Thomas Wilson, Second Lieutenant, United States Marine Corps. Davis Young, Second Lieutenant, United States Army.
Congratulations to you all, and thank you so much for your service. And now for the presentation of degrees. It's my privilege to ask all the degree candidates to rise as able. President Welsh, please join me at the podium. President Welsh, based upon the recommendation of the faculty of Texas A&M University, I certify that these candidates have fulfilled all of the academic requirements necessary for receiving a diploma. I am honored to present them to you for the awarding of their respective degrees.
Thank you, Provost Sams. Upon the recommendation of the faculty of this university and by the authority vested in Texas A&M University by the state of Texas and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system, I hereby confer upon you individually the degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Would you join me in being the first to congratulate them?
You may all be seated now. A few stage directions, please. As a courtesy to your fellow graduates, to expedite the ceremony and to practice the core value of respect, please no selfies while you're on the stage. When you exit the stage, please return to your seat and remain in the arena until all of your fellow graduates have received their diplomas. I now ask the College of Engineering to join us for the roll call of graduates of your respective departments, and at this time, welcome Senior Associate Dean Harry Hogan to come forward.
And now, it's my pleasure and honor to be able to say to you, will the recipients of bachelor's degrees from the College of Engineering please rise as able and come forward when your name is called.
College of Engineering, Department of Aerospace Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Aerospace Engineering, Tyler L. Agold. Thomas C. Alford. Rochelle Q. Algama. Travis C. Allen. Reese John Howard Arterberry. Joshua Luke Bain. Vishruth Balaji. Jordan R. Buser. Christopher Centeno Rodriguez. Hector A. Cervantes, Jr. Mark Anthony Chapman II. Robert Andrew Seary. Zion Collins. Samuel Anthony Crow. Shelby Renee Dean. Brendan Patrick Diaz. Evan R. Gonzalez. Maria Kayleen Gonzalez. Alfonsina Grieco. Jose Antonio Guerrero Jr., Logan Klaus Hill, Jonathan M. Germstead, Anthony Jimenez, Tamara Corey Jones, Kanishka Kamal, Sean J. Kim, Danton Joseph Sonido Kusaj, Gautam S. Logeshwaran, Brian A. Lowe, Enrique Martinez, Orlando Martinez, Nathaniel James Miller, Jacob Denver Milliken, Thomas Braden Montgomery, Mark M. Morrison, Colson T. Muirhead, Daniel M. Newsom, Marco A. Paredo, Andrea G. Rivera, Derek Allen Romanowski, Anna Elizabeth Rouse, Ryan T. Ruiz, Kyle Philip Resnicki, Eduardo San Miguel, Nima Elijah Sane, Alex Adrian Cerna, Colin W. Stafford, Jeremiah B. Stoddart, Ivans Landry Tsetsang, Benjamin Daniel Tollison, Eric Andrew Tamita, William G. Tomshi, Ignacio Koopman, Jacob Larkin Voigt, Peyton M. Wojtek, Carla A. Zaramella, Department of Biological and Agricultural Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, Austin T. Arendt, Courtney Ann Honey, Patrick James Strouderman, Lucas Daniel Trosper, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Engineering, Dengni Win Bui, Madison Patricia Campbell, Riley David Croxton, Matthew David Dawson, Jack Delk, Jan Nicholas Joku Fondio, Theodore Sun Farrell, Riley Joseph Klein, Caitlin Marie Klepak, Alexander Edward Kahns, Anthony John Kukla Jr., Emma M. Loken, William W. Marshall, Amanda Tiara Mason, Samuel Cole Parrish, Caitlin M. Prejean, Jeremy M. Teets, Mason U. Towery, Barbara A. Wallace, Kayla Diane Willis, Department of Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Chemical Engineering, Abdullah Azam Abdul Jawad, Hamza Mazin Al-Asadi, Catherine D. Aldana, James C. Allen, Hector Andreas Arabalo, Mohammed Faris Baban, Kaylee Beardall, David Lee Beck, Austin Norman Benavides, Emrit Bakhta, Hunter Wells Brooks, Brooke C. Coggins, Chase A. Cook, Stephen M. Daniel, Yoan Jaja Dinage, Shrey Damija, Caleb R. Diamond, Zoe A. Eagleston, Samantha Eshigari, Julia E. Felder, David Andrew Garza, Gustavo Gonzalez, Lorraine Guerrero, Bilal Saad Hassan, Zachary Allen Yield, Justin M. Kanupke, Diego D. Colts, Kara Grace Lampman, Deshaun Lopez, Clarissa Michelle Lopez, Laura Judith Martinez, Stefano Anmichi Bareka, Blake Thomas Moody, John T. Mudgett III, Christian Michael Murphy, Madhav Veda Narayanan, Leah N. Nelson, Andrew William Nimeth, Fong V. Win, Valeria K. Win, Tian Hui Ni, Ana Paula Ojeda Villavicencio, Elise C. Orgeron, Cesar Alberto Peña, Eduardo P. Petro Monaco Gama de Lucina, Laurel N. Plagins, Andre Daniel Proca, Morgan A. Purcell, Leslie E. Ramirez, Lindsay Caroline Ratcliffe, Amanda Reese Rogers, Heidi Wynn Ruff, Max Asher Rundell, Kobe C. Scott, Ryan Michael Suchek, Molly A. Sullivan, Zachary S. Tomoski, David Torres Arango, Anthony Quang Min Tran, Kaylee M. Tucker, Eliana Faith Ray, Hunter Thomas Wright, Laith Michael Eunice, Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, Adedamola Adekunle Adeni, David Aguedo, Isael de Jesus Alcantar, Robin L. Andrews, Dominic Santiago Anzaldua, Carlos Ariano Jr., Connor Chase Austin, Mason G. Barham, Benham Joseph Branham, Caesar Terry Brannon III, Carson Pierce Bro, Jacob Merritt Brooks, Michael Camacho, Edith B. Cantu, Jacob Capel, Sean Brian Choate, Eric Charles Christensen, Ryan Andrew Colwell, Joseph S. Cook, Tanner L. Cox, Travis Robert Davis, Colianne I. Debisky, Jace Holden Dooley, Eamon John Dunning, Isabella J. Duran, Remy Zwolak, Mario A. Aaronswig Jr., Caitlin May Meppley Fall, Rostislav Fedorko, Maylee Ashley Flores, Maria Paula Garcia Rodriguez. Dylan Dwayne Hebert. Gus James Herbrick. Furious I. Hernandez. Angel Huerta. William B. Johnson. Kyle Joseph Keegan. Jacob Gilmore Carey. Andrew John Kinnick. Jorge Adan Lara. Cheun Lee. John E. Llewellyn. Ricardo A. Lopez. Brian J. Loack. Marcos Andreas Martinez. Anna Elizabeth Mathena. Jeremiah Hunter McCullough. John Andries McDougall. Matthew K. McGee. Drake M. Moore. Win Quang Cheong Nia. Anka Lam Nguyen. Ryan J. Norris. Isabella Ortiz. Juha Park. Harsh H. Parmer. Benjamin Xavier Passament. Andrew Luke Phillip. Luis Enrique Renteria. Alyssa Michelle Rodriguez. Marco B. Santambrosio. Carter Drake Shelton. Adam Omar Shahedi. Trevor J. Shook. Lauren Ashley Sorensen. Connor S. Stevens. Austin Joseph Stockdale. Nicholas David Thomas. Eric A. Yusakovsky. Evan R. Valencia. Stephen M. Vick. Samuel Joel Wade. Benjamin Clyde Wolford. Gabriel Philip Wells. Benjamin H. White. Miracle Dija Yarrow. Grace C. Zernhelt. Bachelor of Science Environmental Engineering, Montserrat Cortez. Kirby Michelle McCaskill. John Kurt David Sarmiento. Claire E. Underwood. Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Arts, Computing, Kara H. Grassow. Connor Reed Hill. Bodie Allen Raymond. Adam James Salter. Julian C. Silvestrini. Jackson Cade Singleton. Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Shahir I. Ali. Nick Anthony Anaya. David Asatrian. Abdullah Hassan Abdullah Balbaid. James Hyun Jun Bieber. Preston Gregory Bede. Cole Broberg. Wyatt Royce Cade. Andy Callahan. Yuquin Cao. Juan Luis Carrasco Campos. Carlos Casillas Garza. Caleb C. Shee. Kevin Dye. Con Quang Dao. Alexander Mel DeYoung. Akshay Manish Damsanya. An Kwak Yong. Nitesh Durivyel, Ali Yasser El Zain, Dylan Anthony Faustin, Tatiana Brianna Fern, Sydney Wright Ferris, McKay D. Fisher, Richard Ian Garrison, Brian P. Glasheen, Gemma Lynn Goddard, Akash S. Haran, Lydia C. Harding, Joshua M. Hare, Charlotte Felicia Harrington, Nathan Christian Hardijo, William Cannon Heaney, Connor Charles Hoffman, Donghyun Jung, Nicholas Patrick Janisic, Yuki Berlin Genvier, Rushil Jayant, Cyril J. John, Matthew Richard John Juntanen, Rakshit Kanzakar, Isha Kawasa, Michael S. Ka, Jonas A. Land, Dobie Arnell Lanete Jr., Jason Van Lee, Caleb Lee, Jeffrey Ling Lee, Jerry Lee, Sison Lofty, Justin Ma, Stephen Mao, Daniela Martinez Banda, Cole Matthew McAnally, Ariella Mitrani, Nishka Mittal, Arvin Murti, Mindao Win, Tommy T. Win, Sebastian Oberg, Emma Ivy Ong, Prithvi B. Patel, Ryan Pavlik, Alan Perez, John D. Powell Jr., Andrew Kenneth Pusey, Huikong Xu, Anton Hugo Pasuelo Ramirez, Jose Antonio Real, Andreas L. Santiago, Britton Stephen Robert Schiller, Joshua J. Scott, Ravish Sharda, Grant Walker Shields, Divyanshu Singh, Keegan A. Smith, Ryan Christopher Swatanek, Riley A. Seichi, Logan Henry Talton, Justin D. Thompson, Noah Thompson, Cameron Friel Thrasher, William Carey Tishner, Maria Emilia Viteri, Vincent Wei Shun Win, Isabella Marie Wolliver, Yingti Yang, Satvik Reddy Yuriba, Ximing Xiong, Carlos Ignacio Zaratusza,
Now, interdepartmental, we begin with Bachelor of Science, Computer Engineering, Carson L. Adams, Gavin Marion Bardwell, Camila Brigada, Olin Howard Brown II, Kyle A. Bundick. Diana Canchola. Jack Nicholas Couture. Amol Anant Gupta. Noah C. Hahn. Jack H. Hanna. Quentin H. Hua. Giancarlo Lopez Ingilio. Mohsin Iman Khan. Noah M. Kilpatrick. Stanley Jiwan Lee. Darren E. Lefevre. Alan Matthew Lee. Tejane Rani Murthy. Iyad A. Nazir. Rianne Marie O'Neill. Marissa B. Ovenshire. Jacob M. Quintero. Alexis Victoria Rapa. Teresa Rojas. Andres Mateo Rios. Amin Sakraut. Chewan Shin. Tanya Trujillo. Now the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering. Jacob D. Adamson. John Aguirre Ayala. Andrew Ford Albritton. Chanel Queen Algama. William C. Appelt. Eugene Asara Mensa Jr. Christina Maria Madrado Oschen. Jaden Russell Baliga. Jacob M. Bell. Aniketh R. Bardwaj. Miller Ian Boykin. Nathaniel Robert Bush. Christian C. Carr. Angelo R. Carrion. Nicholas Victor Casso. Dakota Michael Shalupka. Jared Scott Shambly. Ryan Chow. David Gunwoo Choi. Vardhan Johendra Chopra. Tristan Schuyler Cochran. Louis G. Conrad. Bailey N. Cook. Bryson Parker Cook. Eric R. Cura. Alan Eduardo de Leon. Gustavo Adolfo de Levante. Garvit Dingra. Luis Guillermo Diaz Santini. Esther Aberachuquo Joshua. Robert Laird Eckert III. Jesus Escamilla. Ryan J. Falconberry. Luke T. Ferguson. Richard Fernandez III. Ryan J. Freed. Jonathan Junyang Gao. Josh George. Neil Ravindra Gokhale. Luis Humberto Gonzalez. Marlon O. Gonzalez. Karam K. Haddad. Sohwe Ho. Samra Hassan. Andrew G. Hurd. Nicholas Herrera. Daniel M. Hickle. Dawson B. Holly. Yusef Q. Hossein. Jack Jungmin Huang. John N. Eiler II. Talita Grace Jacoda. Ethan C. Johns. Dalton James Kazmierski. Farouk Amin Kayali. Michael Kim. Matthew Ichiro Klein. Max T. Kotis. Scott Carl Lehman. Koi Minlei. Aaron Juan Lee. David A. Leon. Leonardo G. Lerma. Tyler Q. Livingston. Daniel Loaiza. Steve Allen Lopez. Helen Zema. Nicholas Andrew Martin. Robin L. Martinez. Nicholas John McCrae. Cole Douglas McMillan. Essen A. Mahmood. Abner Misael Mendoza. Wesley Ryan Miller. Georgios Minzarides. Keith Aaron Morgan Jr. Campbell Maddox Smotter. Joshua M. Musanera. Jacob Aaron Ortiz. Nikhil Rao Puleri. Cedric Allen Pennell. Clayton J. Pettit. Andrew Dewey Pham. Krista Lynn Fu. Mitchell R. Porter. Vishwam P. Raval. Joseph M. Reese. Jacinto Rodriguez Shain. Adrian Rojas. Jacob Michael Royal. Alexandra M. Ruxtol. Yana Zirin Sacedo. Michael N. Scheibe. Tyler M. Shippey. Ryan Shoeb. Kyler W. Skinner. Nathaniel A. Speed. Hudson McDonald Spillers. Grant Stanley Stelmack. Michael Wilhelm Stevenson. Nicholas Leal Tay. Ethan M. Treadway. Dominic Andrew Treadwell. Jonathan J. Trevino. Haley E. Ward. Andrew K. Welsh. Ian Michael Wilkinson. Cameron M. Wynn. Maxine Amaro Woods. Zachary Sean Wright. Chenhui Wee. Elijah Jean Zapalak. Peter Zhang. Now the Department of Engineering Technology and Industrial Distribution. Bachelor of Science, Electronic Systems Engineering Technology. Nathan Anthony Acevedo. Roberto Enrique Arocha Jr. Gerard Dayrit Bahar. Madison Lynn Baker. Thomas J. Bro. Kyle Bradford Byram. Christopher Marquise Carter. Cole W. Casanova. Ian T. Duncan. Isabel Alejandra Garcia. Danielle Beatrice Gardner. Nicholas Edgardo Garza. Addison Riley Galt. William Keith Gibb. Hunter Austin Johnston. Jonah David Christian King. Ashwick Kathamela. Michael Jason Lewis Jr. Jove Lee. Norma Zoe Maldonado. Melanie Paola Menjivar. Austin R. Munson. Gabriel S. Norris. Bryce James O'Brien. Erwin B. Olexa. Matthew Ernest Payne. Joseph A. Rainey. Felix G. Roland Muniz. James L. Scott III. Riley Scott Sharber. Tristan Camden Silver. Loa Mackenzie Tennyson. Marcos Oliveros Tiarina. Gavin M. Vetter. Brianna C. Williams. Bachelor of Science, Industrial Distribution. Mitul Agarwal. Matthew P. Abashan. Cooper Thomas Bax. Faisal Rashid Barashid. Grace L. Barton. Drake Anthony Batson. Pablo Bea Moncholi. Jackson L. Blissett. Peyton Andrew Bookout. Garrett L. Bowden. Madison McGuire Bowers. Bradley Sean Briscoe. Grayson J. Brock. Derek Emil Brown. Mary Claire Olin Brown. Jackson C. Bruns. Harris McKinnon Carson. Joshua Chang. Caden Everett Cook. Evan Alexander Cox. Zachary H. Doherty. Autumn Danielle Demek. Marshall J. Dragon. Troy Jack Dajinski. Silas D. East. Janice Manivasa Ya Esther Viola. Mary Elizabeth Falkenberry. Nathan T. Faulkner. America M. Fernandez. Sergio Fragella. Giovanni Garcia. Jacob David Giroux. Carter John Getz. Michael A. Goldwaite. Grace Elizabeth Goff. Matthew James Graham. Gavin Michael Gross. Henry Benedict Groff. Keller J. Hancock. Jessica E. Harkness. Alexander T. Hay. Zachary Thomas Heller. Paige E. Hubert. Sabrina N. Iacino. Kyle Quinn Jacobs. Devin Kevon Jones. Andrew Lee Kim. Victoria A. Labrador. Cade Thomas LaChance. Dylan M. Lamb. Seth M. Langston. Daisy Laura. Grayson Leal. Hudson Reed LeBlanc. James Jung Lee. Liam M. Lehman. Alexander Joseph Lang. Andrew Robert Loesch. Ethan M. Lukenbach. Max Ilhan M. Madlambayam. Christopher Anthony Marcotte. Tristan Riley Marsh. Charles David Mayhew. Sarah E. Meineke. Christopher Alexander Mendez. Zachary Patrick Mokler. Sierra Nicole Nair. Kevin L. Wynn. William James Nicholson. Nathan J. Noors. Jacob Cole Perkins. Zachary Aiden Pedraza. Sahad Rahman. Seth C. Rasmussen. Carl Edwards Reynolds III. Marielva Salas. Brendan Patrick Sanders. Gabriela Andrea Saravia Cortez. Jacob Allen Seegers. Justin T. Sheridan. Matthew Douglas Sherman. Grayson L. Sims. Madeline Nicole Skloss. Alexander Reed Skarupa. James Daniel Snyder III. Sydney Taylor Stout. Zachary David Strayhorn. Roberto A. Struthers. Sarah Faye Sudbury. Heng P. Tang. Anam Noor Tariq. Jason Tellez. Davis Robert Tinger. Diego Torres Guerrero. Mason L. Trevino. Gage Wyatt Trishell. Yildiz Yulgun. Christopher R. Arutia. Grace Elizabeth Vasacek. Theodore Frederick Watimena. Gage Curran Whiteman. Tamara Maybe Ayodeji Daniel Zuokamore. Bachelor of Science, Manufacturing and Mechanical Engineering Technology. Andy Fausto Arevalo. Kyle A. Ashley. Kale Merritt Belusek. Charles Greg Partolo. Yana Basson. Madison Nicole Bavaro. Alexis Benavides. Isaiah Gabriel Bishop. Oda Christine Borgstrom. Christian Michael Beloy. Peter V. True Cow. Jose M. Caro Hernandez. John Spencer Cook. Trenton Tyler Cowles. William Cody Davis. Andrew Bailey Easter. Nicholas B. Fiesel. Mauricio Garcia Cano. Israel Gomez III. Christian A. Guerrero. Leaf Rose Hagler. Ethan Michael Hammond. Paulina Hernandez Rios. Diego Federico Herrera. Talon Scott Jones. Joshua R. King. Seth A. Korenik. Nicholas William Krause. Caleb Aaron Lawrence. Colton Edward Love. George D. Marie. Connor J. McGrath. Jackson C. Neely. Justice Lee Nelson. Cassandra T. Wynn. Kyle Wynn. Lillian Sandra Okola. Joshua Ashton Patterson. Landon R. Polk. Juan Gerardo Rico Perez. Jacob R. Rigdon. William Burchard Roberts. Mariana Ruiz Silva. Charles Donald Smith III. Alexandra Lynn Selman. Benjamin M. Smith. Max Howard Warwick. Justin Russell Webb. Dawson J. Wendell. Seth Michael Zurcher. Bachelor of Science, Multidisciplinary Engineering Technology. Gustavo A. Alvarenga. Abel Ayala Jr. Zachary Joseph Bass. David Alejandro Betancourt Jr. Jack Dalton Bryant. Alexander Castillo. Patrick Francis Campbell Close. John Carter Cummings. Garrett David Dobbs. Angela Estella Duran. Adrian Joshua Favela. Ivan Rodolfo Franco. McKenna C. Gibson. Connor D. Gilmore. Ferris Riyad Khan. Benjamin W. Laurel. Johan Jareth Lerma. Jonathan Philip Lombard Jr. Aaron Moy. Alfonso Navarro. Trenton S. Nobles. Anjali Bijaman Panus. Jose Emmanuel Ramos Vargas. Mitchell A. Robinson. Sarah L. Rose. Scott Mitchell Rowland. Manuel Edward Rulon. Ankit Nail Shah. Hunter J. Spear. Bradley Alexander Cougar Stiles. Benjamin George Stone. Justin M. Toland. David Anthony Tork. Andy T. Trin. Sidney G. Walter. Jeffrey Paul Weisling. June Yang Hie. Naif Noasir Zaman. Bachelor of Science, Technology Management. Adam Nathaniel Barnes. Miguel Barneche. Justin Ray Byard. Matthew B. Dawkins. Chloe Louisa Fallon. Dylan J. Garcia. Roshini S. George. Appeal Nawali. Rogelio Angel Gonzalez. Ethan S. Griffin. Zachary Wyatt Howell. Ryan C. Landman. Linda Teresa Leos. Mason George Mahichek. Kira Margaret Mansky. Kylie Lynn Menthai. Tanner L. Mahalski. Dakota Rodney Nelson. Luis Daniel Olalia. Colin Daniel Snyder. Samuel L. Tiefatiller. Hayden Michael Watts. Ethan M. Wood.
Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Industrial Engineering. Abdullah K. Abidogan. Guillermo Alcazar Zamora. Daniel Ali. Jared Scott Austin. Camila Mahmoud Bagil. Mariana Aljura Beer. Jose Anthony Camarena. Mackenzie Anna Caswell. Sean D. Dudley. Lochin Morty Dugan. Jose E. Duran Montalongo. Ethan Charles Edgar. Kyle Joseph Evanson. Jose Juan Galindo Jr. Joseph Anthony Grasso. William Baird Griffith. Gustavo Andres Guerrero Castiblanco. James Preston Gussie. William Brent Harwood. Bryson Alexander Hendricks. Chance Reagan Hernandez. Joshua Anthony Hernandez. Arshad Ibrahim. Margot Angelica Ito. Ryan Joseph Jablan. Zachary Jones. Vihan Kadia. Connor Ryan Kendrick. Colton Allen Kennedy. Pranav A. Kulkarni. Ewan Lang. Matthew Edward Longoria. Morgan Leanne Maddox. Saba Madizadeh Kasrina. Matthew Joseph Melanovsky. Skylar B. Marshall. Alexandra Elizabeth McKillop. Daniel Rafael Mendez Castro. Dave Garrett Mitchell. Natalie Morales. Oda Abdel Khalek Mutaja. Matthew Jacob Nestor. Ethan Wynn. Shay O'Brien. Rory William O'Sullivan. Nathan Vincent McCusternog Ong. Paulina Ormo Millie. Aiden Peña. Osvaldo Picasso. Diana Hope Pons. Ethan Porter. Peyton Alexander Reed. Jordan C. Regalado. Philip Lawrence Reyes. Rodolfo Javier Rivera Atencio. Noah Samuel Rodriguez. Paulina Rodriguez. Brandon L. Sines. Lisbeth Saldana Gomez. Jason Schultz. Gregory Michael Schrantz. Catherine Claire Scherhart. Abigail Stason. John Aiden Stewart. Jacob Preston Talbot. Elliot Martin Taylor. Tanner Lee Thompson. Rodrigo Villarreal Perez. Saul Daniel Villarreal. Martina Nicole Viteri. Spencer William Wallace. Jacob Matthew Welch. Joseph David Westlow. Garrison Williams. Albert Ryan Yang. Alejandro Yavarino. Calvin Andrea Young Jr. Jeffrey Zoe. Department of Materials Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Materials Science and Engineering, Brooke Angeline Bond. Quentin O'Neill Franklin. Sophia Catherine LeBlanc. Sonny Jaden Renan Levy. John Churabihio Piaget Barungiela. Samuel Duarte Jorge. Ivan Perez. Matthew Alexis Ramirez. Department of Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Timothy Owalua Adu. Max Magana Aguayo. Juan de Dios Arriaga. Oscar Manuel Ballesteros. Luke M. Barden. Vanessa Lynn Barton. Cameron Joseph Bell. Ayun Blunden Bay. Rosa B. Bushery. Benjamin Michael Berg. Eric Antonio Brackelsberg. Jordan Nicole Bushler. Ronan Foster Berg. Victor Bustamante Jr. Matthew John Kane. Angelica Quinchola. Travis Edgar Carlson. Stephen Michael Chow. Chidera Chukwumeze. Fuller P. Collins Ballou. Caden Brown Conrad. Chase Colson. Philip Andrew Kratz. Joshua Dane Chaya. Manuel Alexander de los Santos III. Isabella Mercedes de Aguilar. Samit Sachin Deshmukh. Ryan Diaz. Victor Chen Ding. Carlos Javier Dominguez. Hope Dotson. Jahaina El Sheikh Idris Ibrahim El Tayeb. Leonardo David Escamilla Cavazos. Jacob Riley Espinoza. Christina Annalise Forrester. Marco A. Garza. Ethan Thomas Giroir. Jaira Jaile Go. Benjamin Christian Gutierrez. Juan Carlos Hernandez Guerra. William Webb Hofstetter. Andrew Stephen Hogendam. Santiago Huerta. Elizabeth Hall. Maxwell Aureo Jeremica. Noah Barrett Jessup. Sean Michael Jones. Simran Amit Kakar. Tyler Frederick Capel. Samuel Henry Kelly. Jacob Edward Kennedy. Tae Yun Kim. Parker Michael Knox. Ryan Michael Kramer. Hunter Allen Crayson. Benjamin Joseph Coomer. Justin Nicholas Lutzmer. Desiree Aubrey Estepa Mengwang. Anais Mendez. Jocelyn Claire Mendez. Logan William Miller. Carla Maria Molina. John Richardson Moore. Corbin Ney. Brian Minhui Nguyen. Sharon Enola Lua Aloa Baju. Daniel W. Padron. Udit Jignesh Parikh. Cade William Parrott. Xavier C.G. Paul. Andrew Gabriel Perez. Cameron A. Pinkerton. Nitin Prasad. Ferris William Shah Putra. Mohammed Arman Rahman. Michael Christopher Rakowski. Monica Celeste Rawmaker. Ronaldo Resendez. Edwin Garcia Reyes. Zachary Alexander Rivera. Cole Rayner Robinson. Colby Brian Saki. Anthony Christopher Salazar. Rogelio Samadi Holguin. Robert Pyle Shoemaker. Bishoy Nabil Solomon. Michael Bradford Spath. Cody William Stanford. Ryan Neal Sticker. Melvin Amir Suarez. Julian Tan. Christopher Thompson. Matthew Jeffrey Trees. Gabriel David Turbay. Grayson W. Van Pelt. Annie Villarreal. Jackson Bradford Wallace. Douglas Joseph Williams. Emily Wong. Nicholas Grant Wright. Christopher S. Yohanan. Department of Multidisciplinary Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Architectural Engineering. Evelyn Abendroth. Francesca Alliston. Kyle Reese Beischer. Aubrey Dylan Bowe. Alvaro Garcia Blanco. Erica Marie Hernandez. Luis Daniel Infante Jr. Juliana Danielle McNabb. Tyler Minor Powell. Juan Jose Rincon Montiel. Daniel Rodriguez. Dylan Gage Summerlin. Zofia Villarreal. Neil W. Whiteley. Sarah Strother Womble. Bachelor of Science, Interdisciplinary Engineering, Kanan Cade Carmen. Christopher John Carroll. Callan Locke. Austin Cruz Moses. Snigdha Palamari. Department of Nuclear Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Nuclear Engineering, Jason Kyle Andrews. Stephen Howell. Thomas F. Saunders. Department of Ocean Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Ocean Engineering, Kai Calloway Brown. Matthew Thomas Collier. Samuel E. Durrell. Trevor J. Resco. Edmund Weavers. Cameron J. Yabarbo. Department of Petroleum Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Petroleum Engineering, Salah Mohammed Al-Saban. Walid Zakaria Al-Yusuf. Jesus Bermudez Jamaica. Michael Andrew Giroux. Braden Wynn Hill. Caleb Lee Ledbetter. Elijah David Lust. Mark Anthony Martinez. Caleb Martin Melvin. Dura Lee Minor IV. Lillian Rose Mosajek. Jacob Perez. Justin Michael Perez. Jacqueline Rodriguez. Abdul Aziz Singhate. Zachary Blaine Tynes. John Michael Ward. Hussam Zahir.
Congratulations, Aggies. As students, you have benefited from a very broad network of support that we call the Aggie Network, made up of students who have come before you, as well as parents and friends, and many others who generously support our great university. To personally congratulate you and to offer your official induction, please welcome Bobby Jenkins, Class of '81, Chairman of the Board of the Association of Former Students.
Howdy. The absolute best part of the day right there. Congratulations on behalf of the Association of Former Students and our worldwide Aggie Network. Congratulations to each one of you on your graduation day. So as you join the ranks of our former students, you continue the 145-year tradition of service and support established and continued by generations of Aggies who walked our campus before you. Created by our first former students in 1879 and nurtured by over 600,000 Aggies over the past century, the Association of Former Students today annually provides critical and tangible financial support to our university, which is unmatched and unrivaled by any other alumni organization in the world. Today, we welcome you as members of the Association of Former Students, the premier association in the entire country. All right, will our newest former students please rise? So the association that you inherit today was founded and exists to promote the interests and welfare of Texas A&M and to perpetuate the ties of camaraderie formed during university days. It is my distinct privilege to officially induct you and welcome you into the Association of Former Students at Texas A&M University. To signify this important tradition, I ask each of our graduates, to take a moment and take a look at your Aggie ring. Our ring reminds us of Texas A&M's core values: excellence, integrity, leadership, loyalty, respect, and selfless service, and also of the vast Aggie network to which we all proudly belong. Since earning your Aggie ring, your class year has faced you. At this time, I ask each of you to remove your ring and turn it so that your class year now points outward as a proud former student of Texas A&M. If you don't have a ring today, rest assured you are always and will always be an important part of the Aggie Network and can order that ring at any time through the Association of Former Students. As an Aggie, you are never alone. Joining you on your path of your outstanding Texas A&M education, our core values, and our worldwide Aggie network. Throughout your journey, wear your Aggie ring with pride and remember you are forever a Texas Aggie. Future generations of Aggies will look to you for inspiration and leadership. Many of you are already supporting these future Aggies through your gifts to the Association of Former Students today. For that, we thank you very much. I encourage each of you to continue that support annually and to participate in Aggie Muster. Join a local A&N club or constituent network and be the best Aggie that you can be. Please visit us over at the Clayton W. Williams Jr. Alumni Center or online at aggienetwork.com to learn more about how you can remain involved with Texas A&M. Aggies helping Aggies is truly our oldest Aggie tradition. Thank you for continuing this tradition by helping Aggies who will follow in your footsteps just as others have helped you. Congratulations and gig 'em.
Thank you, Bobby. Aggies, today you take your place among the best graduates and alumni network in the world. As you step forward, remember that the values and skills that you've honed here at Texas A&M will guide you to lead, innovate, and inspire others wherever you go. As we conclude the ceremony this morning, I invite everyone to rise as able to come together one more time to sing the Spirit of Aggieland. At its conclusion, the stage party will recess. Then, after the Aggie War Hymn, the students will exit through the south entrance of Reed Arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony today. We encourage you to connect with your graduate outside of Reed Arena, and we wish you all safe travels. And of course, we appreciate your support of Texas A&M University. Thanks, and gig 'em.